It's been like 10 years since I bought a physical video game. And I actually think that was a mistake. But I'm finally going back to buying physical media. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. But let me start off why I stopped buying physical media. One word, called minimalism. That was the trendy thing 10 years ago. Fight consumerism, bad, bad, bad. And I still keep some principles of minimalism. Less is more. Less is good. But there's one thing that you lose out on, and that is sentimental value. And I feel like that's what I've been missing for a long time when it comes to video games. I remember a lot of games when they were tied to an event. For instance, Grand Theft Auto 4. I had to give my friend $20 to buy Grand Theft Auto 4 off of him because my parents would not allow me to play Grand Theft Auto at that time. Or Modern Warfare 3, the original Modern Warfare 3. I remember leaving school and my sister was picking me up from school. She had the game case on the dashboard as I walked up to the car, and I saw Modern Warfare 3 and I was like, oh my gosh, because I wasn't expecting to get the game. Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto 5, 2K. I went to midnight releases for all of those, and I remember those games vividly. Not just little details here and there. I remember those games vividly in and out. Buying digitally, you lose that because, I can be at work and just say, download to console. There's no spectacular thing. There's nothing great that happened with me buying that game. Over the past, let's just say, decade, I've forgotten a lot of the games that I've played because there hasn't been an event tied to it. Unless the game is like really, really good. For instance, The Last of Us, Red Dead Redemption 2, or there's an event tied to it like COVID, where we had COD Modern Warfare. That's something that obviously there's a sentimental effect to that game itself because the world was going through something. So it's easy to remember that game. I even remember games that were bad simply just because I bought the game at Best Buy or something, or went to GameStop to get the game, and it still had a sentimental value to me, even if the game, I didn't even like it. It's a small detail, but I think physically seeing the game case makes a huge difference in how I feel about the games that I have played. Because like I've said, I've downloaded dozens of games. I don't remember a lot from those games, but from the Xbox era, from the Xbox 360 era, from the PS4 era, the games that I've had physically, I can look back fondly on those games and pick out instances and be like, man, that was a good game. Or I remember this from that game. Or I remember being at my cousin's house playing this game because yada, yada, yada. Or I got this game on this day for this reason. And it's just completely different than buying the game digitally. And so I'm going to try this theory out again. I'm going back to buying physical games because I want to remember these games. I want to look at those games and be like, man, I played this, I played that, I played that, I played that, I hated this, I love that. So I'm going to go to the game store. I'm going to buy a game. I'm thinking of getting either Borderlands 4, a Resident Evil game, or even Doom. I'm not going to buy anything new because, one, I've already bought them digitally. 007 First Light, I wanted that game, but I bought it digitally. Resident Evil Requiem, had that game, bought it digitally. I don't want to rebuy games, so I'm going to buy a game that I'm interested in, but not necessarily looking forward to. But everything from here on out, so Gears E-Day, Halo Campaign Evolved, Fable, Grand Theft Auto 6, and any other game that I can think of or that's coming out from this day forward, I'm buying them physically. I will not be buying digital games anymore unless that's the only option to get the game. And you might not think it makes a difference, but I have a feeling it makes a huge difference on how the gaming experience goes. I gotta do things the old way. I just think the old way is better. So if you've been feeling sort of disconnected from video games and you are somebody who doesn't buy physical, now I know it's harder. If you've already got, the digital version, going to get a physical version might make it a little difficult. If you are somebody who is capable of getting a console that plays physical media, I suggest doing it. I suggest trying it. And especially if you're somebody who feels a little disconnected from gaming, try it out. See what happens. I think it's going to change something. I'll come back in another 6 months. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. December, I'll be back to make another video to explain whether or not this changed. So that's my plan. I'm going to go to the game store. I'm going to buy a game. And I'm going to change my perspective on gaming. I'm going to get that feeling back. The feeling that I've been missing from gaming the past couple of years. So let me know down what you guys think. Am I tripping or am I onto something? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.